Man, I gotta be honest with you. This a world we live in. This a world we live in.
Where you could do almost anything and get away with it.
I don't know what I was trying to do right there. Maybe like a little Bronx Tale type of a thing. I want to share a prison-related news story with you guys today that's a great example of something that I had mentioned a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, I can't remember. But a while back I had said something about going to court. You know, you got a couple of different things that you could plead. You could plead guilty, not guilty, insane, or addicted. Remember me talking about that? Well, today's story is a perfect example of that. Have we gotten soft? I'm not. Has the judicial system gotten soft, or maybe more accepting and understanding of, certain things, especially addiction? Now, I don't want to sound cold or callous saying these things, but I do have a particular view on these type of things. And, my view is this. My view is, back in my day when I was going to prison, having to walk 5 miles uphill in the snow to prison and from, you was getting your boots smoked. Nowadays, it doesn't seem so much. And one thing that I can't stand, and I'm not afraid to say this, and maybe you'll agree or you'll disagree, and you are completely entitled to your own opinion, but I feel like, people play that addiction card to the max in an effort to justify certain things that they do. Now, let me stop right here and say this as well. If a person is dealing with active addiction and they're using drugs, I don't feel like that should constitute enough for them to get locked up behind that. Whether it's a violation of probation or whether it's, them getting pulled over and they find needles and heroin or crystal meth. Even though those drugs are illegal, and I understand that they're illegal, I feel like the drugs themselves, it's the law, right? If it's illegal and you get caught with it, your ass is going to jail. But I truly feel like, in those particular cases, people definitely deserve some sort of treatment options versus prison. If it's just drugs by themselves. Now, if it's something else entirely, like what we're getting ready to talk about in this story, yeah. Your ass deserves nothing less than prison, especially in this particular case. Let me go ahead and share with you guys this headline that reads, sorry, I had to find the story. It was buried, but I got it. Norfolk man sentenced after claiming God told him to take acid and attack woman. Now, folks, that's a run-on sentence of a statement of a headline right there that could mean a couple of different things. It could be interpreted a couple of different ways. Wait a minute. I don't want to see an ad for Huggies. Norfolk man sentenced after claiming God told him to take acid, attack woman. Are they talking about taking LSD and then attacking woman? Or are they talking about using acid, a corrosive substance, sulfuric acid, to attack a woman? We're gonna have to read a little bit further
To figure this thing out.
Christopher Kelly was sentenced to 25 years in prison for attacking a woman and destroying her home. Oh my God, stick man. Oh, you did some heinous shit right here. Now again, going back to the headline real quick, Norfolk man sentenced after claiming God told him to do this. Maybe he was batshit crazy. The Virginia Beach Commonwealth's attorney sentenced 44-year-old Christopher Kelly on Tuesday after he hit a woman, threw her against the wall, and dislocated her jaw back in June of 2018. How you ain't get life? How you ain't get life? And one thing that I want to mention, dude got sentenced to 25 years, but folks, there is a major catch in this because a lot of that sentence got suspended. And I'm guaranteeing you, he went up in that courtroom and said,
I'm not an addict, baby, that's a lie.
Wait, that's a song, right? I am an addict. It's probably exactly what his defense was. The drugs made me do it, for God's sakes. I thought that God told me to do it, but it wasn't God. It was the methamphetamine. The Office of the Commonwealth said Kelly was charged and sentenced for malicious wounding, possession of Scheduled 1/2 drugs, and destruction of property. And as we go deeper into this story, you're going to wonder to yourself why they didn't charge this dude with even more. because I'm pretty sure that he broke into this woman's home. So, that's like an abduction, kidnapping charge right there, and that's life. That's life. On June 23rd, 2018, the victim was asleep in her bed when she heard a commotion in her living room. According to the Commonwealth's attorney's release, she thought it was her children and her friends and went to check out what was going on. She found Kelly, who she knew, in her home, and he proceeded to hit her, throw her against the wall, punch her in the eye, and break her nose. He shoved his thumbs in her mouth and dislocated her jaw.
Again, folks, why not a life sentence here?
Oh my God. Cue the violin track. You were dealing with an addiction. Oh, I feel for you. I feel for you. Yeah, I'm mad. Because you see, back in my day, when I used to have to walk 5 miles uphill in the snow to prison, this shit weren't flying. This shit weren't flying. This is again why I gets kind of mad about this shit. Playing this whole addiction bullshit. Bitch, you crazy? You was on drugs? I don't care that the drugs made you do it. What you did was up and you deserve a life sentence. Before that, he had already destroyed the television in her home and knocked over a 1,500-gallon fish tank. I don't know nothing about no fish tank. But I'm gonna tell you right now, 1,500 gallons sound like a big, expensive fish tank. After the attack, Kelly left the home as police responded to the scene. When they arrived, officers found Kelly laying in the middle of the road, shirtless, talking to God. Yeah, them meth rocks will certainly make you do that. The Office of the Commonwealth said he was shouting, "God told me to beat that old lady." No, you silly son of a bitch, and you stupid prosecutors, silly prosecutors, you fell for the okie doke. This dumb motherfucker came to his senses when he heard that whee coming down the road, and he was like, oh shit, what I done did? What I done did because of them meth rocks, bitch. I done sobered up real quick and realized I need to come up with my defense right now. And certainly, why not play crazy, right? I mean, maybe he was crazy, right? I mean, there's always that. And if that's the case, well, I need to do some apologizing for my insensitive nature. And she had the mark of the beast. He had baggies filled with pills and clear strips. Upon testing, the Department of Forensic Science determined it was LSD and MDA in the bags. Oh shit. It really was LSD that this guy was on. Well, doesn't that kind of change things, right? Because, I mean, that's not methamphetamine nor heroin. I mean, that's a totally different type of a drug that we're talking about right here. And this is, does it matter whether it was LSD, heroin, ecstasy, meth? Does it matter what it was? Kelly told police the clear strips were acid given to him by God. Oh.
Is that what you've got that guy's number saved in your phone as? God?
And he took them before the attack because God told him to. No matter what the drug is, and I guess we can leave the addiction please out of this for just, we can leave the addiction please out of this, right? Because I don't know that you can necessarily be addicted to acid. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe you're some sort of a, like a hippie type of person. You just take acid all the damn time. Or MDMA, they refer to it as, that's ecstasy. Maybe you got an issue with ecstasy. Whatever the case is, even if it's not like active addiction, like a physical or mental addiction, like so many of these hard drugs can be, and these are definitely hard drugs in my personal opinion, we're still using drugs made me do it. And in this particular case, they probably did, but so what? Does that justify you getting off easy? I guess is the best way to put it. Oh wait, this would have been totally different if he was clear-minded. But he wasn't though. He was up from that acid strip. On June the 12th, 2019, Kelly pleaded guilty to the charges. Now he will spend 25 years in prison. I don't even know why they mentioned that when they're going to follow that right up with 14 years suspended and 11 years to serve. You could have killed this you could have killed this
old lady who you said God told you had the mark of the beast when he gave you that strip of LSD.
That's a blessing right there. I mean, the amount of time that you got to serve. You got 11 years to serve for all of this? For abduction, kidnapping, malicious wounding, attempted murder, all the charges they should have gave you. But why they didn't though? And then, Little slap on the face action right here when I share with you that Kelly has prior convictions for abduction, assault and battery of a family member, 2 counts, obtaining money by false pretenses, destruction of property, DUI, petty larceny, 2 counts, and several traffic infractions, probation violations, and failure to appear charges. This dude ain't no stranger to the law or the justice system. And you mean to tell me, because of this cockamamie excuse, oh, yo, hey, damn, it makes sense now why you did this. The drugs, though. We're gonna let you basically come off of this situation unscathed. 11 years? Yeah, that's a lot of time. But for a case like this, dog, you got another chance at life. This woman is probably messed up for the rest of hers. If not physically, definitely mentally. Just wanted to share that story with you guys, and you let me know what you think of all of this. Absolutely crazy. Crazy world we live in, where I just can't make a lot of sense of that particular story right there. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video some kind of a way, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about this. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!